Thanks for watching. You can find me at twitch.tv/CosmoRetro or anywhere Cosmo Retro online. And you go to Steam, you can find my first game, Dreamdasia, if you want to check that out. And there's an upcoming bigger game coming up.
More games to come with myself involved, which is the plan. You can also find me really at twitch.tv/jmoser89. Lately I've been streaming Crimson Desert, and I just stream RPGs. So yeah, you can also find me anywhere Nerds of the Northland. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming.
Have a good week.
Barking bark. Welcome to Nerds of the Northland, episode 35. 35. Good number.
Woo.
Top 20 Square games. So Squaresoft and Square Enix.
Yeah. It ended up that very few of them are Square Enix. A lot of retro here, and a lot of things that probably won't surprise you a whole lot. But I'm going to start off our list. First, I should do this. I keep forgetting to do this. We would love it if you'd like and subscribe. It helps us very much. Helps get our channel out there and get more views. So now I will start the list off with number 20, which is Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know if I played a ton of the original Tactics, because I played the one on the 3DS, but I think that was just a remake or a port. But I really enjoy the Tactics games. But what are they called? The strategy RPG is not really my thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, strategy RPGs aren't really my thing either, but I do have a friend named Mainstun. Hey, shout out Mainstun. He does Final Fantasy Tactics world record attempts, speedruns, and they're really complicated and fun, and they're not my type of game, like he said either, but really respect that type.
Yeah. I love, I think Shining Force and maybe some Fire Emblem were the only ones I've ever really enjoyed. Yep. That'll bring us to number 19, which is one they just actually, I don't know if they fully remade it or if they just remastered it, but SaGa Frontier. Frontier. This is a game where back on the PS1, and there was 8 main characters, and you had to play through each of their stories. And then they would come together at the end, but it was really cool. A lot of you were the one-person fighting team. It wasn't teams of 3 or 4, like in a lot of RPGs at the time. But it was a lot of fun. And there's a second one too, which I think they also remade. I would definitely recommend playing, but we're mostly focusing on the first one here. Now we can move on to one that Jacob actually has some experience with, quite a bit actually.
Number 18 is Breath of Fire. And Breath of Fire is published by Square, and I think mainly made by Square in the first game. And it's it's like a Capcom series, but the first game I believe is a Capcom Square collaboration in various ways. Breath of Fire is like a linear adventure, but it has quite a fun story, good fun characters to interact with and go into dungeons and find. There's basic characters that are in all Breath of Fires, and the main character Ryu gets turned into a dragon. And there's like dragon shrines in the game. It's just pretty fun game overall.
Yeah, and it was one of those like staples from the Super Nintendo. Really worth playing. Any of the Breath of Fires. Breath of Fire 2, yeah, like you said, I think it was more Capcom. And then Breath of Fire 3 is one of the best PS1 RPGs, so I definitely recommend most of the series.
Oh, yeah. Number 17 is Super Mario RPG, and we're... RPG, and we're talking about the original, even though the remake is like the same game.
Yeah, they didn't really add much, but it looks better, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's just how can we not mention Mallow, Geno, Bowser, Peach, Mario all together.
Yeah,
Those aren't all the characters, but all together having a good old time.
it was a good mix of the Mario world and an RPG setting. It was awesome. Yeah, really enjoyed that game.
Oh yeah.
And having Bowser on your team, it's crazy.
Yeah, I believe that was the first time, and it was a collaboration between Square and Nintendo.
Yeah, and it brought on all the Bowser inside story and all the Mario and Luigi games we have now. This pretty much branched off of the RPG idea from Super Mario RPG. Which will bring us to...
Number 16, Brave Fencer Musashi.A.
Princess, Sir Little Turd, calmeth down.
The name's Musashi, you geezer. Shoot, it's too far to jump. Hey, I know. I'll use gunshot to hit those logs and...
Musashi, I think even in the intro it says, Brave Fencer Musashi.
This was during around the FF. This is around the time when I was completely engrossed in FF7, so I don't think I didn't really experience much of this game.
Yeah, it was about a little dude named Musashi, and it was a memorable PlayStation 1 adventure RPG. I would say not so linear. You can kind of explore a little bit. And it had a really fun story, and it had, I would say, cutesy moments. Out of all the Square games, this is one of the more cutesy, but really fun in really good ways. I played it when I was a kid. I've not beat it when I was an adult. I just remember it being one of the more fun RPGs on the PS1 that wasn't just like a Final Fantasy staple.
Yeah. So then now the next one, I guess, the next one is the first one in a series that I didn't really play much of, but it's Dragon Quest VII.
Dragon Quest VII, I have on 3DS, and I have Dragon Quest VIII also. I wanted to put Dragon Quest VII on here because of... I actually don't know why, except I just have the best experience with the game.
Yeah, they're just fun RPGs. I mean, and they're all pretty much the exact same formula. You go to a town, find the king, do a quest for the king, move on to the next town, repeat. With some grinding in between. But I think it's a good formula that they've had forever that works really good, and it's probably why I think it's, as far as Squaresoft goes, their second biggest selling RPG. I don't know if it's the second biggest ever, but
it's one of the biggest ones. And the next game is more what Joe has played, and it's different than 7.
Yeah, and this is Dragon Quest III, and this is back on the NES. I thought this... NES. I thought this was a Super Nintendo game, honestly. I recently played through the original 3 on my Switch.
The graphics are that good.
And they're just great games. If you just want to pick up and play an RPG that's not... The story's deep enough, but really the gameplay and the progression is what it focuses on. So it's not as in-depth of an RPG as, some of the other more complicated ones. But I mean, they're great. And I have Dragon Quest XI. I didn't add this on this list because I haven't played enough of it, but it's, it's a lot more of the same. Just with upgraded graphics and better voice acting and all that kind of stuff. And they did actually just they made a reimagining of Dragon Quest VII, so they're still coming out with them like recently. So
heck yeah. Number 13 is Parasite Eve. This is one of the individual fun Square games on the PlayStation 1 that got away from Final Fantasy and other games. So they wanted to experiment with the game that's more horror-based. So, when they made Dino Crisis with Capcom, when they made Dino Crisis, it was more like dinosaurs mixed with Resident Evil. Now, Parasite Eve, I would say, is like Resident Evil if you had Square make it with Ava, the main character, which she's pretty badass, and I would like to go on a date with her.
And the battle system was really cool because it was a lot like it kind of reminds me of the Final Fantasy VII remakes, where you run around the battle area and then you attack at certain points. So the attacks had like area of damage, and you could actually damage yourself if you're inside of that area. And
that was fun. Yeah,
it was a really interesting way they did it, and they perfected it more in Parasite Eve 2. But which I think this one, Parasite Eve, this is one that we need to get a remake of. You're remaking everything, just remake it. Just do it. $5.
There are a few people that want to make this out there. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool if it was.
I'm not exactly sure how they do it now, but I mean, they have to do a whole lot different. They got to upgrade the graphics and almost keep the same battle style.
If any of you out there want to collab and make the game, let me know. All right. Yeah, right. That'd be funny if that happens now. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're on this handheld title that I didn't play it. I've heard a lot about this series, but I've never even tried it.
Number 12 is Bravely Default 2, and this is...
Now go. Return to the land. To your destiny. Cry out. Call out your name.
I'm up, huh? Yeah! I've got another one! You are about to...
Mona! Oh, Mona! It's my fault! It's all my fault! I'm sorry, Mona! I'm so sorry! They got me!
And this is, Bravely Default 1 could have been on here too, but Bravely Default 2 is just a better version of Default 1. And I would like to say the battle system is really fun and memorable because you can do like 2 or 3 or 4 turns in a row, but if you do that, then you lose 2 or 3 or 4 turns.
I can see how that would work if you had a strong ability.
And if the whole entire team,
stop, that kind of
then think about how much strategy you can use from that if you mix all those techniques all together. And it's just it's probably the best RPG that I've played that I've used the most strategy in.
Yeah, and this one, I know a lot of people might say since we included this, we probably should include Octopath Traveler, but I don't think either of us has the experience of Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
I happen to own both of them, but or 1 and 2. There's a third one now. But
we mentioned it, but none of us have enough experience.
But so maybe it's someday in the future that will be on this list.
I'm sure it would be, yeah.
Now we're going to move on to some Super Nintendo classics, starting with the Secret of games, starting with Secret of Mana.
Yeah, number 11. number 11 is Secret of Mana, and this is the one that I have less experience with, but it is basically the Fantasy one. The one is more Western realistic. The other one is more Fantasy Eastern, you could say.
Yeah, and I played very little of this one too. Now there's a remake which I may have to try. It looks really good.
I'll have to try it too. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can play it with 2 players. It has a circle menu where you press a button and the menu comes up. And the next game has it too. Which might as well say it right now. 10 is the Secret of Evermore. More.
This is the one we definitely have a lot more experience with. Like I've seen this one.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. I've learned the speedrun. I don't do it. I just play it. But it's one of my favorite games of all time. Me and my father used to play it. It is one of the better. It's better than Mana, I think. Not just because it's Western and more realistic, like I said before, but it's just more. Because it's about a boy and his dog. I mean, how can you not love that? I mean, it's about.
Yeah.
And you go through 4 eras, and each era has memorable areas, just like the forest or a prehistoric area, and such and such.
Yeah, this is during like a heyday of Super Nintendo RPGs. There's so many
yeah.
amazing titles here, and I mean, this is one that I think a lot of people call as a classic that everyone should have if they collect this system or have this system.
And some people say 95 is the year, but I would say the best years are like between 93 and 96. Because you got to include it. Mana was in 93 and Super Mario RPG was 96. So I think all RPGs in between that, check them all out.
Yeah, definitely.
And Final Fantasy VI is in there too.
Oh yeah.
Foreshadow. Number 9 is his game.
Yeah, so we didn't play much of this. I actually have a big funny story about this. I was playing this game in the hospital when my ex was in there with my oldest daughter. Just sitting around the hospital. And those of you who had kids probably remember that part. That's the waiting part. That's fun. But this is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Blade Master, Xehanort had a gift like few others. But such great minds are often plagued by a single great question. What is the essence of the human heart that weakens us or empowers us?
Distance, and this is probably one of the very few handheld Kingdom Hearts, maybe one of 2 handheld Kingdom Hearts that I really enjoyed. And this is one of those cool, you could have your own, like, you could like capture your own creature and like train them and have them come along with you and fight with you. I'm pretty sure you were by yourself all the time. I don't think you had Donald and Goofy. I have to remember. It's been a while.
I'll have to play it.
But it was a very good Kingdom Hearts entrance. I feel like it's forgotten by a lot of people, but that's because the next Kingdom Hearts is the Go handheld, one of the best handheld RPGs of all time.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and we both. Sleep, and we both have played it
with Aqua, Ventus, and Terra.
Yep.
The 3 different stories that come together eventually, and it's such a.
Now he played it on PSP.
Yeah,
I played it on PS3, so I don't know if there's any differences. Probably not. But did you have the best experience on it too?
Well, it's just maybe because it was a smaller 1080p screen, maybe, but I don't really.
But we both have had really good experiences with it, so they did a good job on both.
Yeah, and I do believe I think I did actually play this on my PS4 also when I got 2.5.
Oh, nice.
With 2.5, I'm pretty sure.
That's
yeah.
That's.
But I did originally play this on the PSP, and as far as it's so much story. I love the Kingdom Hearts lore. Main game, not Chain of Memories, because Chain of Memories is gross.
I guess I'll have to play it and see if it is gross.
This is the card I was.
The card. Yes, card game. Maybe I wouldn't like it.
And following Birth by Sleep, we had to include the next one, which is maybe the best entrance in the whole series.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
You mean my fault?
Two. Oh, I don't know how many hours I put into this game.
My favorite, your favorite Kingdom Hearts. Well, both of our favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Yeah, I mean, all the worlds you can go to.
The Kingdom, the Sephiroth battle, that was like my Super Bowl moment when I finally beat him. I don't know how many hours I put into that battle. Oh, such a great experience.
I just feel like it's more memorable. It's more fun than the first game, even though the first game still had a lot of the worlds and stuff. Do you know what was the 2 worlds missing from the second one that I wish was in there? It would be like Lion King. Was that in there?
Yeah, no Lion King in the second one, and no Wonderland. I don't remember if you went to Wonderland in the second one.
I don't think so either. But anyways, they had fun.
No, was Lion King the third one?
What was your favorite world in 2?
Probably Toy Story. I love that movie so much. So
maybe that was in 3.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking the wrong games here. I'd have to actually go back and look.
You gotta
love the Coliseum, of course.
The Jack Skellington, that was a fun one. The Halloween one.
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town. That was a really fun one.
And the gummy ships, building the gummy ships was, you could do it in the first one, but it was not nearly as awesome as it was in the second one. Putting the time into that and 100% of that game.
Did you put a lot of time in the gummy ships? You said that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I made sure I did all the quests and like 100% of everything. That was one game back then when I was always 100% in everything when I played.
I didn't quite know how to make the best gummy ships. Yeah, I didn't get to do that much.
Yeah, and I think I still have Kingdom Hearts 2 on my PS2 back there, but maybe someday I'll open it up again. But waiting on Kingdom Hearts 4. I actually never finished Kingdom Hearts 3. I should probably do that someday too. But Kingdom Hearts 4. Boop, boop, boop.
Let's go, Kingdom Hearts 4. Get it going. Let's play it. Or make it. Play it. Yeah.
Now, this last series, it's quite a few games that you probably won't be surprised by. Final Fantasy, this is the order we put them in. Could be very controversial. Argue about it in the comments until the server crashes.
And we'll see what number 1 is, wink.
Now, starting this series, we'll go number 6. The last of the Final Fantasies that we'll put on this list is Final Fantasy XII.
Won't see you this cheap again. Wedding Day Special!
Final Fantasy 12, yeah, made in 2006. I played it on the PS2. There is like another version of it I did not play, but I just played the original.
And I have the Zodiac Age on Steam.
Yeah, so what's the difference between the original and Zodiac Age?
There is a professional license grid. There's a special license grid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the license grid. Yeah, I gotta have the license to do this magic, and so it's pretty interesting. and the story and the big field and the open areas and the big.
Yeah, how big everything was, how the cities and everything were just like these giant, massive, towering buildings.
In 2006, before all these open world games came out.
Yeah, and I mean, these weren't open world, but they do. This is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth reminded me a lot of the open areas in 12 because they're so huge and vast.
Right.
Yeah. Big areas to explore, but this was, I don't know, maybe the last mainline non-remake Final Fantasy I extremely enjoyed. 16 wasn't bad. 13, I played a lot of 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns, but nothing has been as good as 12 as far as this series goes, I think, but I don't know.
Underrated too.
Yeah, a lot of
we
people.
haven't said that. We said it earlier, but it's definitely one of the most underrated Final Fantasies. I don't see anyone talking about how their top like 5 Final Fantasies. That it's number 12.
One is huge too. I think just the story itself was like 60 or 70 hours. I mean, it was like a 200-hour game, and there's so many side quests and so many hunts and extra things to do. Then that one battle that literally takes 8 hours, like literally 8 hours in real life.
And to 100% the game,
Tiamat.
it's like takes the longest time. Huh?
Yeah, Tiamat. That's like there's a boss set, and like one of the strategies is run just far enough away so you can heal yourself. But if you go like 2 steps too far, the boss completely heals itself, which can be literally 1 billion HP. Like you can go from like almost done an 8-hour battle to a full
1 billion HP.
Yeah, it was a lot of grinding, but
so much, right?
I enjoy the grinding. That's one problem people have with a lot of these games is the grinding, but that's my thing, I guess.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be fun. Make it fun. Next one is Final Fantasy X, number 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tidus, Yuna, Auron, Riku,
Blitzball,
Lulu,
Ruru,
Riku.
I'm Scooby-Doo.
Did I miss anyone?
Something.
Waka.
How do you miss Waka? How do you miss him?
No.
He's the Auroch. And he's Jamaican somehow.
You know... You know, don't mess with Waka. He can hit you with the Blitzball so hard, you'll lose 840 HP.
Why do they go so hard on the Jamaica aesthetic at the beginning of the game? There was like, they really made it Jamaican. You're in Jamaica.
Yo, Tidus, you're my new buddy? I can't do the accent. That was horrible.
Yeah, why didn't Tidus have the accent if he grew up there? Because he's not real. All right, sorry.
Spoilers. Isn't either. I mean...
Spoilers.
Oh, another spoiler. I mean, no.
Moving on to the next game, which both of us actually experienced fairly recently, Final Fantasy IX.
Final Fantasy IX, a good mix of retro and new. Well, if you were in 2003, then it would be a good mix of retro and new.
Yeah, it was definitely, and they brought back a lot of like the original fantasy aspects of the game. And then they added like I really like the ability system, getting abilities from armor and weapons. It was really cool.
Yeah.
The card game was useless.
a lot of the big bosses were like big mages and lots of fog in the world, lots of mystical music. Like you said, more math fantasy elements, more medieval.
Yeah, and I wish there was more side quests in this one, but they did. It was a masterpiece as far as the main game went. And the side quests are good, but there just wasn't enough. It's like 3 or 4 main things you could do other than beat the game. But
right,
yeah.
What would you say in Final Fantasy IX your favorite? If you were to think about all the Final Fantasies there are, what brings Final Fantasy IX out from all of them out? Like what brings it out from all the other Final Fantasies?
Well, the story's really good. I mean, the story of
Story?
Yugi trying to figure out who he is, and like, and the Kuja trying to take over the world or whatever. And I mean, I guess kind of generic, really, if you look at it. But I enjoyed it.
But the characters in the story, too.
Yeah, and the character development and the way like Steiner hates everybody, and then kind of doesn't hate everybody towards the end.
He ends up making friends more.
Yeah, and the way you had the story with the queen and Dagger, the princess, and I really like. Yeah, it was an interesting game, and
I gotta play the rest of it, but there's more I can say about it. So what about the gameplay? The battle system, magic. It's fun to equip magic, or it's fun to equip to equip armor and weapons because it has attachments.
Yeah, and then they went back to the original after FF8. It was really refreshing to go back to just we don't have to draw and have all the junction and all that stuff.
Yeah,
back to the traditional style. Yeah.
Yeah, it is refreshing. But next one is number 3 with Final Fantasy VI. Or Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, and this is
Terra,
top
Edgar,
of the line, Super Nintendo. Maybe the best Super Nintendo game, I think.
Gao, Mr. Thao.
Yeah. And the 2 worlds and the way the world ends and the story of Kefka and the evil, the way he takes over the world and how dramatic it is for being a Super Nintendo game. Like
it's one of the longer ones too, 40, 50 hours. If you haven't played it, play it.
And the whole second half, I mean, really the second half of the game you can kind of just skip, but you don't want to because you kind of need to do a lot of the final stuff to beat the final boss, but spoiler. Do it.
Yeah, and go for it. There's so many different challenges you can do in the game. Like there's different there's speedruns, but if you don't want to be that person that just does 80% as fast as you can go world record speedruns, you can do challenge runs, which you can be timed. But like all characters, there's like all characters in the Esper speedrun or challenge run you can do. So you can have a lot of different ways to play it.
Yeah, and the story is so deep too. I mean, and there's 9 different story, 10, however, for how many characters. Well, I guess Go-Go and Umaru don't really have a story, but the rest of them do have a story that you get to learn about. Mog, kinda. Not really. Everybody but those 3 characters have a big story that you actually read
Amazing
about.
music by Nobuo Uematsu.
Yes. And I mean, memorable to this day, like the world, the original overworld theme from not the World of Ruin, from the World of Hope. What was that? I forget what the first one's called. World of Life, whatever. The second one. It's World of Ruin and World of something.
I think it's closer to Hope. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VI. Go play it. Sticks up today. You can buy it on your Android phone. I'm pretty sure.
Number 2 is Final Fantasy VII.
7. 7, and we'll include the remake here because they were just so amazing all together, and it's all the same story, and mostly the same story, and a lot of the
we could have put it like as number 2 and number 3, but it was better just to squish it together and just talk about it.
And I just finished Rebirth, and I thought,
Bring it on! Come on! There!
Another one in the bag.
Damn.
Yeah. This way.
Rebirth, and I thought the original was a nostalgia bomb. Walking through Midgard, like, oh, I remember this in the original, and then you start going to like Junon and stuff, and like, oh my god, it's his sister Ray, and oh my god,
every single time you go to a new area, you're like, oh my god, I remember this, so awesome. Like, I just got to Nibelheim, and we did an episode where we got midway. He already beat the game, but I'm getting there, and I just got to Nibelheim, and that's how they say it. So now I'm gonna say it like that.
And I just don't know if I have the friggin' motivation to 100% this game. The last few things are so hard.
What are they? Beat the whole game on difficult.
The hard mode battle arena stuff, which is ridiculous.
Which is ridiculous, yeah.
Like 10 rounds.
Well, the summons are hard for me right now. I guess I gotta keep trying, but.
Well, yeah. Odin was so annoying. It's so hard. You had to keep pressuring and pressuring. It's so hard. It's such a hard battle.
What summons were easier for you?
Most of them actually weren't too tough because I made sure I made them the weakest I could. I got all the intel before I fought every single one.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's right. I gotta do it more often.
I don't think I struggled with any of them.
Nice. He's the master.
Except for Odin.
But yeah, they did a great job with the remake. But yeah, the original is just one of the best games of all time. I mean, if you want to play it all in one, don't want to wait for the third one, and just play the original on the PlayStation 1, or you can play it on PC or Steam too. And the characters rock. It's an emotional story, but awesome, heroic, action oriented story. Also, and you can get do side quests to also get side characters.
And the original got Omni Slash, you got Knights of the Round, you got the Golden Chocobo. Not so much in the newest one, but we'll see what they do with the third one.
More detailed stuff that's awesome. You can go check out, and the materia system is amazing.
They added a card game to the remake, which I absolutely love. I really enjoyed that. I wish there was more. I beat it all and didn't have any more to do, but it was so much fun.
Heck yeah. But number 1 is not a Final Fantasy game, but it's a passion project. It's a collaborative, a Super Nintendo game. It's called Chrono Trigger. Trigger.
Yes.
I'm not wearing the shirt, but hey, it's Chrono Trigger. Best game, best RPG of all time.
So awesome. It just enters out fun. I love Final Fantasy VII so much, but it can't beat this. You just can't.
It's just slightly, yeah. Stories, it's time travel, science fiction, a little bit mixed with medieval.
They beat up on your friend Robo and call him a malfunction. What's up?
So there's even emotional stuff in it too.
Robo is my friend.
Nintendo game.
Robo was my friend.
It pulled you in for a Super Nintendo game as it would on a 3D game.
Yeah, and the time travel and the very emotional story about stopping Lavos and all that stuff.
And in the battle system where double, triple tech.
Yeah, that's really cool. I forgot to mention SaGa Frontier kind of has some of the same type of mechanic. Yeah, where you can have two people do separate attacks and then they'll join them together and do better attacks.
But cool. If you haven't played any of these, I would start with like Chrono Trigger.
Well, yeah, and the story and the environment and the way that the enemies were running around and you ran into them
You see
instead of
them.
it wasn't random battles. It was actually like physical things you ran into.
And
to
guess
fight.
what's happening in Lost Legacy? You're gonna be able to see the monsters mainly.
Sweet. And it's going to be.
I like that because I like making patterns. I like making sure you can want to avoid it if you want to avoid it.
Yeah, it is cool.
Anyway, so thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a good week, and let us know what you think of all of our choices. What are your choices? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Let us know.